Hello there, everyone. Giovanni Spinal here. We are with Toby and Milenko. Do you want to say hi?
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah, Toby is using as an avatar his dog Stella. He's going to talk a little bit about that in a moment. So let's start right away. We are going to talk about avatars and the new face tracking demo with a small introduction for a feature that we have already talked about, that is the cameras. But the focus is avatars and face tracking. So let's start. Right now, you should be able to see Toby's screen.
Nice. Yeah, hi everyone. Yeah, you may notice I'm not using my camera because I'm going to be using that to show off the face tracking. So I'll just go straight into your avatar here. Oh. And on this avatar creation screen, now we've got this little webcam icon. So if you click on that, it'll go into calibration and hopefully it calibrates. So you got to pull a bunch of faces. I got to make sure I get all the faces. You can't see what I'm doing, but it's exactly what the avatar's doing. Oh, 94%. There we go. Success. So yeah, this is the new face tracking feature. It seems to be mostly working, which is good, except for when that happens. Hang on. I'll just move my camera into a slightly better spot. Yeah, so go on, Milenko.
No. I'm just chipping in. It happens in real life too. My neck goes like that all the time.
Yeah, that is true, especially at this time of the morning, you know. It's unpredictable. Cool. So you may also notice like new UI, new layout for everything. There's new lighting. Thanks to everyone who gave feedback on the last survey that we did. Like we took a lot of things on board. There were some things that are like a little bit too tricky to do now, but we would like to do in the future. But there's a lot of really useful feedback. So I'll just go through this from sort of the start. So you've got the you start off on this body tab, and this gives you like options like your skin colors. So hopefully these are a little bit better than the ones that you may have been testing in staging. There was an issue with the lighting which made everything, like the contrast, a lot trickier. So, but yeah, give us any feedback on these colors. If you get a chance to have a play with it on staging or just based on the stream. The other thing is your hair color. A bunch of different hair colors here, but then you can do whatever you want as well. We didn't give you full creative freedom of skin color because we didn't want like purple skin and like green. I don't know if that's racist or not, but I'm pretty sure nobody in real life has purple skin. Have you ever come across that, Milenko?
No purple, no green.
No purple?
Right. If people want it, let us know.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Kind of breaks a lot of things. This game, like from art point of view, this game is really hard to manage anyway because of a lot of things that are out of art control. So adding skin to the mix.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, maybe.
Yeah, we'll just leave purple out for now.
Yeah.
Purple and green out. Yep. That's all right. Yeah, so the other options through here are also some different body shapes. So we've got like a skinny one. It gets a bit bigger. There's a few different options. It was a bit tricky at the moment to kind of expose all of these parameters to everyone. We kind of want to keep a bit of control over it, but let us know if you want more options. It's something we'll keep on polishing and adding to as well. It's we've also got some different sort of head shapes. You got different hair options, which I think we've kind of shown all of these already. But I like this mohawk. This is cool. I wish I had the guts to do this in real life. Maybe I should just do it.
Yeah, just do it. Who cares?
Yeah, and some different eyebrows. And again, on all of these, like if there's colors that are associated with whatever you're editing, that editor will be down the bottom. So this kind of controls your hair color. And you can also get to that from the hair or in this like overall color selection for the body. Right, so once you're kind of happy with your setup there, also there's the male and female button right there. Male has a few other options because he's got some sort of decal sideburns and then some mesh ones. Got a few different options here. Moustaches. I think like some of the face shapes as well work better with beards. Like there's like, I can't remember which one it is. There's one where the guy has no chin. That one. Yeah, and you kind of need a beard to get that one to work.
I don't think sideburns are helping with that one though. So I think he would look better with goatee, no sideburns.
Nice. Yeah, so a few options. Quite fun to have a play around with, but I'm going to stick with her though. She looks cool. From there, there's the clothing tab is the next one. So you can go through all of these and like pick different shirts. I think most of these work. There's a couple that we've still got some collisions with, but I think it might be good actually. We've been working hard to get everything sort of working together nicely. Again, you got like different colors for like changing the stitching. So there's a lot more like control compared to the last avatar. Some jeans. Backpacks.
Yeah, new backpacks.
Fancy new backpacks. Melika's done a great job with these normal maps. Look at them. Look at these normal maps. Beautiful.
Yeah, they look very normal.
Ha. Terrible. Yeah, so some of these even have like 3 color options. Again, you can always choose like preset stuff, but make your own as well. The bottle on this looks cool. Look how shiny it is. Good. The other thing I can kind of show. So yeah, you might have noticed there. So when she's not wearing any shoes, the jeans are full length, but then there's like certain shoe combinations where the pants get kind of shortened or sort of tucked in. And this is kind of like per pants, per shoe basis. There's different sort of meshes that swap out based on that to prevent things crashing through each other. So that's been kind of a fun thing to figure out and work on. We've got a question there, actually. Old Man Maple. The only issue is I think I see having as lots of clothing options is take away from the tailor career. To see everyone start with the same generic junky clothes. Yeah, that's a good point. So I should have probably mentioned that at the moment, this is kind of just like everything is available in here. We're going to limit the clothing options at the start so that tailors still have to make all of these.
We will. This was pretty much unlock all for show and tell, but in actual game you'll be starting with standard outfits that people are used to so far, and then the rest of the clothes will be introduced throughout the game.
Yep. Everybody starts with a
If
loincloth.
we were to show like 3 sets of outfits, it would be much of a much of an avatar stream. So we're just showing what we've got, but
Yeah.
when it gets in the game
Yeah.
proper, it will actually be to wait
Actually-
until.
There is actually one suggestion on the chat that players should start with just a caveman clothing.
Yeah.
And then start from there.
We have talked about that actually.
Yeah,
sure.
we
Awesome.
like the idea.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Or I mean, like really, really simple handmade clothes.
Yeah.
I'm
That-
sorry
that
to.
was a fun fact, actually. Sorry. Yeah, no, I think like 100 years ago, the only way to get pants was to make ones yourself. Because you couldn't just go to, like a shop and buy a pair.
Yeah.
And it was only like 100 years ago. It's not that far back.
Yeah. That's something we could look at for sure. Like it's getting easier and easier to add clothes now. So
Honestly, I would really like to do it as well. It would go together with everything else.
yeah.
There was another comment. If it's possible to go back to the body types, that it seems like they couldn't see all the body types. If you don't mind, Toby.
Yep.
Actually shows better with clothes on. It's easier to see the difference.
Yeah.
We can definitely go crazier with these, like more proportion difference, but we're also trying to keep it within reasonable limits.
Yeah. There's other things to consider as well with like changing the body sizes too much, is like the animations need to kind of work with everything. So we're trying to find a balance with that, but it's like something we can keep looking for another solution to if we want to.
Once you hit the threshold, basically things start going wrong. and then there's so many things to fix to make it work. It makes it not worth it.
Yeah. Somebody's asking for jiggle physics.
Yeah, that's way too hard at the moment.
Yeah.
And we totally didn't test them. We never really tried to
catastrophic
test them and then turn them off.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
There definitely wasn't catastrophic effects from doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing I'm not sure if we've mentioned before, but like with the hats, there was always like an issue with, you had a certain hairstyle. If you put a hat on, you just had that hair, and there wasn't a lot of control over it. So you can see here, like this hairstyle is kind of carried across to the hat, but it's hidden some things as if it's kind of being tucked in. And then you do still have the ability to change the hair color separate to the hat now. So this hat has 2 colors that you can choose, plus the hair is another thing. And I think
there is now something at all times.
Yeah, so some of these hairstyles that are kind of tucked away just have, you can see the sort of shaved bit of the hair, except for that one for some reason. But and that one should not have clicked on that one. That one's always been a problem.
We agreed, Toby. You said you will not click on it.
I'll never click on it again.
Okay.
Yeah. So different hairstyles do work with the hats. Kind of cool. I think there was a issue for that from like 2 or 3 years ago or something like that, and we finally managed to do it with the new avatar, so it's good. I'm going to change the hair to back to this and get rid of the hat, so you can see my eyebrows. Cool.
Are you smiling and looking off to the side at the moment as well?
I was looking at the my second monitor. Just assume no matter what the avatar is doing, that's what my real face is doing. So, all right. I think we showed a bit of this last time, but there's a bunch of these sort of decal-y, makeup-y things as well we're adding. So I'm not sure how many and like exactly how this is going to fit into the gameplay, but they're kind of just cosmetic at the moment. So it's something we can
We
kind
were
of add
talking
more
about,
of, or
yeah.
yeah,
I mean, basically, like you can also have a body paints, not just face paints or
yeah,
tattoos or whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
So I don't know if there's like profession or if there's tattoo pack or like how we go about it, but we have possibility to do like a war paints or tattoos or
Mm.
body tight things on the whole avatar, head to toe. At the moment, this was just a test. We're just trying different
yeah,
little things. Face
for sure.
kind of
And
light,
it's
like very light, almost white little stars and stuff.
yeah. So I guess from here I might just move on to the next phase where
Yeah,
there's
there's one thing, like in the case people don't have webcam,
oh yes,
there's still option to have fun because there's another little thing for no webcam people, which is
Yep.
expression wheel, which will be a wheel, not yet, but will be.
At the moment it's a drop down of buttons that don't fit on the screen, but
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah. I didn't tweak the speeds of them.
Yeah.
That's
So
all right.
if your webcam is not working, you can
Mhm.
choose different expressions for your avatar. We call them emojis or emotions. So even and this is in-game feature as well. So when you meet other players in the game, you can show them how you feel about them by choosing a different expression.
Yeah. All right. If we move to this next screen, I think this one we're still working on a bit, but this is all working now, which is nice. You got kind of a background and a foreground color. And this is where you take your photo that's kind of becomes your sort of profile image. And this is visible like on the mini map. It's your driver's license photo. Government issued ID.
Mm.
Yeah. So kind of take a photo of that. Still have to make this smaller, don't we?
Yeah. I mean, there's still tweaks to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, so then it kind of pops down there, and other people will be able to see this image on the mini map if they're kind of hovering over. Oh, there's actually something. Actually, I might bring that up later. It's all good. We might jump into the game now. Gio, if you want to, are you in the server at the moment?
Yep, I am on the server. I'll share my screen to show people how it looks.
Yeah.
1 second.
Join you in a minute.
Okay. So you should be able to see my screen now. So right now I'm using the face tracking. It has some parameters that you can tune up. So right now it looks a little bit weird, but right now I can show. Here is my hand. So the right hand looks really weird, but that's because my microphone is on the way of my right hand. So I'm just waving my left hand right now to display. So we can see that the avatar tries to mimic what you're doing. There is Toby. Okay, so
Hey.
for example, if I wink, the player tries to wink too. If I try to make a angry face, the avatar tries to make the same face. I can move my eyebrows. I imagine that you can see on the camera and the character that the eyebrows are moving, and the same for the mouth or smile.
I can see you talking to
Yeah,
you.
it's a little bit weird the smile, but yeah, it works. You can try to send like duck face, I think is the name. It kind of works. I
Yeah.
mean, you can still move a little of couple of parameters because it depends. For example, in my case, my eyes are kind of closed by default. I mean, I don't have like really big eyes. So for the program, it's really easy to confuse when my eyes are actually closed or open. So you can actually move parameters to set up how much do you need to close your eyes in real life so the character close the eyes. It's really interesting. Toby is going to show the screen in a moment. I'm going to share from my screen. I'm going to open the handheld camera and look at Toby. Oh, Toby, you need to stop moving.
That's cool.
Okay, so I'm going to. Okay, here it is how it looks on Toby from my camera.
Oh no, my right hand. So yeah, there'll be a lot of settings that you can kind of tweak with these to get it working for you, including just being able to turn on and off hand tracking because it's a little bit experimental, but it definitely has some uses. So like we were playing around last night, just taking a bunch of photos, and you get some really cool stuff when this isn't happening. So,
Yeah, but we can see your face moving. It's probably not so different to what you're doing. The hand is a little bit broken because it's like inside your body, but face looks good. I mean, if Toby closes his eyes or opens his mouth, is what the character is going to do.
yeah, I might just play with some of the settings anyway to try and get it a bit better.
Sure. I'll show my character again one moment. So you can also move your character head rotation. Imagine that you can see on my camera that let me move so I'm not so like it's better. So if I move my neck, I can see that the character is doing what I'm doing. So I think that's pretty cool. The idea is to make the interactions feel more natural. I mean, I don't know if it happened to everyone, but for example, for me during the pandemic, it was weird not being able to interact with the people. So sometimes we would make video calls with friends and play big games while having the camera on because it feels more natural. So imagine that that's kind of the concept that you can interact with people while playing and that it feels more natural than just watching the other people avatar because the avatar is doing what you're doing. And you can actually say like hi or stuff like that on using your hands. And I think that's really cool. I mean, it's still a work in progress, so there is a lot of things to improve. But we really wanted to share this version, and as always, we are open to feedback on the chat to everything that people is saying. So I'm going to go back to Toby. Do you have did you calibrate again, Toby?
Yeah, I could actually go through this settings screen if we want.
Oh yeah, sure. I should switch to your screen. So your screen is visible now, and you can talk about the settings.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so in the settings menu on the right here, we've got the avatar menu. This is where you can kind of like turn face tracking on and off. You can also enable the avatar view, which gives you the little window in game. We've got the option for lip sync as well, so this is based on like the in-game voice chat, so it'll make the mouth shapes based on your sound rather than your webcam. I can't really do that right now with the setup I've got, but underneath that you got like different settings for your cameras, so you can choose which webcam you want to use, play around with the different like frames per second and resolution.
Oh, I'm sorry, Toby, a small interruption there. So right now where you can see the cameras, if you don't have a webcam and you want to use this feature, you can use your phone. I mean, right now I have two cameras, like the one that I'm using for the stream and the one that I'm using for the character. The one that I'm using for the character is actually my phone. So some smartphones have the possibility that you connect the USB and they just allow the option to use it as a webcam. If your phone doesn't do that, remember that there are apps that allow you to use your phone as a webcam. So it's a good option and it should work. I mean, I tested with 2 different phones and they work for me on Eco. So that's it.
Mhm.
And I'm sorry, the last thing before I forget. Someone asked if there is a problem if you use glasses. No, it's not problem at all. You will see that Toby is probably wearing glasses right now.
Yeah.
And also another thing to mention, I guess, for people kind of being weary is the camera is only used for face tracking, so it's only kind of recognizing positions of your eyebrows and stuff, and that's the data that's being used. So there's no like a
Yeah.
video audio from the camera that goes into anywhere. There you go, Toby.
Yeah. So this is the data here. So this webcam, like the video feed never leaves the computer. It's not used for anything else. There's just these data points that are
The little dots
being
going.
used. And you can even see like the hand tracking there. When I bring my hand up, there's the little circle. I'm wearing a dressing gown because it's like
Yeah,
6 o'clock in the morning. So
sure.
I didn't realize. I kind of forgot that I might show my face. So that's all right. Yeah, I'm not wearing my glasses at the moment because I wanted to show. So this gaze tracking is something you can enable and disable. So that should is it working?
I think that you need to set your face more straight
Oh,
to
that's
the
right.
camera and maybe open your eyes a little bit more.
There we go. I think you have to also
Oh yeah, you need to
save face
recalibrate.
change.
Yeah. So in
Yeah,
case
so
that is not clear, look at the character eyes are moving based on Toby's eyes. So you can roll up your eyes when someone says something that you don't like.
exactly. Yeah, and if you're having troubles with glasses, because I normally wear glasses, you can turn that off if it's an issue, and your avatar will just kind of look around like they normally do. Then there's a bunch of settings down here for just like tweaking the eye closed and open thresholds, eyebrow 0 points. It's like you can have constant angry face. You can kind of get a bit of control over this. So yeah, you can kind of turn off as well the motion of certain things. If you want to like have it so your eyebrows don't react at all, then they'll just kind of stay where they are. Expression detectors, like it tries to detect what sort of emotion you're making, and then it uses blend shapes to just go straight to that. If you've got that turned all the way down, then it won't do that. It'll just kind of try and map the actual shapes that you're making instead of using those expressions. Mouth open, mouth wide thresholds. This one here is really cool. Like if you turn off head drift, basically if I look around, it stays 1-to-1. If you enable this, the head will kind of move back to the center point. So if you're looking around the screen, it's not so obvious that you're doing that. And you've also got control over like how quickly that sort of happens. So yeah, see it sort of slowly go back. And if you turn it all the way up, whoa, Gio, you're in my view.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
I saw you.
Yeah.
That's fun. Yeah, so that's all of this is calibration, those advanced settings. We'll just leave this now.
I'll share my screen for just a second to
Yep.
answer the question. So you
Sure.
can see that my face is tracking whether I wear glasses or not. The face tracking keeps the same. I mean, I can still control the mouth, move the head, and the eyebrows are still working even with the glasses. So that's to answer the question that someone asked if glasses are going to be a problem, but not at all. I mean,
Mhm.
just so it is clear, it's not like we made a face tracking algorithm from zero. We use some face tracking algorithms that already exist, and modern face tracking code already allowed to work even if people are wearing glasses and stuff like that. So that's why it shouldn't be a problem at all. So going back to your screen, Toby.
Oh,
Oh, you can see the small window on the left of the toolbar. That's awesome.
yeah. So yeah, this is the avatar view. You can reposition this as well. There's another cool feature that is like really useful for this, and I guess like if you're making videos and stuff, if you click the middle mouse button, it'll sort of center onto your avatar, and you can circle around. Why am I making that face?
I don't know
Ah,
why.
elk.
Elk. Yeah,
Yeah,
why not?
I just have to put my eyebrows up. I think I just naturally have angry face. So, yeah.
You were born angry.
Mm. Cool. I don't know if there's anything else. You want to take a group photo with me, Gio?
Sure, yeah, let's try that. So for that we have a new item that is the tripod that should be working. Okay, it's not. I'm sorry, it's not working for. Can you try it just in case, Toby? I'm going to
Yeah.
create the item again because the one I had
Okay.
broke.
Oh no. Is it working?
No, I mean for me no.
Okay.
Probably I need to restart probably a book because yeah I can see that for you is working. It seems like working my version. Toby and I are on the same version right now. I was working on some stuff before.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
that's nice. We can see the tripod from your camera.
I've got to give myself some
Camera film.
camera film as well. I'll get a few just in case. Oh. Okay. Right. Do you want to? Oh wait, I'll take the photo. You frame up. So got this fun old timey effect. Can you move a little bit to your left? Yep. We're gonna take a album photo for our band. So I'll turn on
And
this timer.
yeah, and
Yep.
that's my hand actually moving. Oh yeah, you can. It's visible on the
Yeah,
camera.
you can see it. Let's see if we can get this elk in this shot as well. It's kind of been a bit crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've started the timer, so I'm going to run into place. I didn't get a chance to pull a face.
You probably need additional time on the timer. You can use
Yeah.
3 seconds, 5 seconds, or 10 seconds.
I
In
went
order
with 5. I thought it'd be enough, but yeah, go on.
yeah, that's a nice picture.
We've got the higher res one there. Yeah, that's the face I was pulling. I was not ready for that photo. Just imagining somebody getting a photo taken mid-sneeze or something in real life, and then yeah. Cool. Do you want to take another photo?
Yeah,
I'll do
sure.
10 seconds. Ah, cute. Precious memories.
So yeah, the when you use the tripod, you can take the picture right away, or you can select the timer. If you press the timer, you can move around for the amount of time. Then the photo is going to be taken. You do need to craft camera film in order to use it. because it requires film to be used. The same for the handheld camera. I was just answering a question that I saw on the stream chat. About the tripod camera, once you use it, you can always go back to the tripod and use it again, or just press escape to go back to normal mode. Or you just go too far away from the tripod, the UI is going to be too close because it assumes that you don't want to take any picture at all. So I don't know, Toby, you can show the last picture that you took.
Yeah. I'm jumping here. I think I closed it.
Oh, it looks nice.
Yep. So we put the band name up the top here. Should be good. I'll go through some of the photos. We had some. I didn't show off the flash as well, but you've shown that in the previous stream. Oh, those ones were a little broken. Yeah. I feel like the hand tracking and the face tracking adds a lot more to like the types of photos you can get. They can be a bit funky at times, but you can also get some kind of dynamic shots, which is cool. Keen to see what people do, like imagining like big group photos where everyone's pulling faces and waving their hands around or something. But yeah,
it seems like
and
we
this
also
filter looks good too.
Oh, we also have some questions on the YouTube channel. I was checking only Twitch channel. Sorry, do you have it open?
I don't know. I've just got the Twitch one actually. I'm running out of screen space.
Yeah, same here. I have.
We do have a question there about the pictures, but yeah, you go.
Sure. Yeah, I'm sorry that we haven't answered all the questions. I mean, I have my like 3 screens with one with OBS, one checking the Twitch, one with the game. So it's kind of hard to keep track of all the questions. I'm sorry that we haven't answered all. So let's check the question. Are the pictures you take in the game usable in the game somehow? Yep. You can use it on a frame. Actually, Toby, if you have a picture, you should be able to use it. I hope that it doesn't break anything, but yeah. So on the game we have different types of frames. We have wood frame, I can't remember all the materials, but like a lot of different frames. And once you place the frame on your house or whatever, you can place the picture that you just used.
You can decorate your house with pictures you take. And there's many ways to take a picture, so you can get some really nice stuff happening as well.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of picture frames, and these are also used for sort of cultural value. So I think this, you showed off a bit of this actually Jen showed this off in this settlement stream. But you can see that photo that we took is now in the picture frame. You can also print photos from your just locally that aren't taken in Eco. So if you want to upload your own images, but they do have to be approved by the server admins by default. And then there's also like the rating of the picture. So that kind of adds to the cultural value. So if you've got like a really like nice photo of your town or something, it could be like a really historic like photo of the creation of your town. It could have a lot of cultural value perhaps.
Yeah, it is nice. Like we actually added a couple of different options when you place a frame. I'm going to share my screen for a moment. I need to
go for it.
To move here. I made it like a small video showing that how it works, but basically when you have different frame options that do not always match like the photo you take. Imagine that you took a photo that is landscape, but you have a portrait frame. So the idea is that you can use any of the pictures. Those icons that are not visible are the pictures that I took with the camera. So they will fit any frame, you can just enlarge it like is right now, or you can remove that option of enlarge, and you can see the original aspect ratio, and it's going to have white pixels to fill the area, so you can use any of the frames. So you can see here how it looks on the photos. So yeah, about the question, we can use it on the game, and also to answer the second question that we had on YouTube was about clothing and buffs. If basically the person is asking if clothes are going to include buffs like speed buff or reduce calories taken. But I think that's something that we have discussed previously with James. I don't know if someone is updated on that. No. Okay. I yeah, no problem. I know that we have talked with the game designer Jens about that, and it's something that we keep in mind, but right now is not on the top of our priority because we still have a bunch of features that we want to include for the next version. But I know that that's being considered. I'm sorry that I don't have more information. That probably is more a question for Jens, but he's not on the stream. But you can always DM him just in case. So, Toby, we're back to on your screen. Anything else that you want to talk about?
I think probably the only other thing was I wanted to briefly touch on like the modding that we want to modding tools that we want to bring to the avatar. So unless there's anything else in game you can think of, we need to show.
I think we good.
Yeah.
Considering.
Cool.
So yeah.
Yeah. So
Maybe
this is just quickly like we're going to be releasing like a Blender file with the avatars in it. There's also these proto clothes that Malenko's done up that kind of could cover most clothing like situations. You can kind of drop into them and edit them and all of that. The textures are all UV'd nicely,
Sure.
so you can kind of yeah. But yeah, it should be fairly easy. Like even if you're wanting to make like custom accessories and things like that, that should be doable. All of the bones are there that we use, so you can like add on to the rig or parent certain things to certain places. And there'll be like guides on how to work with that. And speaking of guides, Malenko's done up one of these famous Malenko modding guides.
From painful experience, like we experienced painful experiences, so other people don't have to, and then we shared results of our like conclusions and solutions into this little document.
Yeah.
I mean, rules are still like they can be broken, but then it becomes your problem, not ours. But other than that, you can do whatever.
Yeah.
These are just things that work. So yeah.
Yeah. So like we kind of use this internally as well, but
yeah. This is basically art team references, starting points for them to do work, but it can be applied universally. Just some general ideas about when making clothes. So wrinkles, I became a wrinkle connoisseur in the process of working on this avatar thing. I didn't even know how wrinkles work before of this, but then now I do.
Yeah. Yeah, so that should be useful. I'm not sure how many people on the stream are into their modding. I think there's a couple of names.
I wouldn't say too many, but the few people who are keen to do their own stuff, it's there for them. So yeah.
Yeah. I think that's about it. I'll just check the chats and see if anyone's screaming at me that I missed. Wardrobe. Luca.
Yeah.
Sorry. I did put down a wardrobe and it had stuff in it.
Mm.
I think it was over here. There it is.
Once you get in game, you can put your clothes in the wardrobes, and then you can
Yeah.
access them. And there's a similar avatar editor interface that allows you to bring clothes up and tint them and color them and do things.
Toby Pepperoni. Yeah, so this basically takes actually a lot of these body modification stuff won't be possible
Available.
probably from here, but
Mm.
it'd be more focused on wardrobe, but it
It's
takes whatever inventory you've got on your person, but also stored in the dresses.
so
But yes,
basically, yes,
Yep.
the wardrobe contains all the clothing assets that you accumulated in a game up until that point, and I think they will be the only things accessible in this UI. But once you access them, you should be able to modify them and adjust them. Yeah, it said not. Don't click on that shirt yet.
keep forgetting.
Yeah.
Camo pants? Yeah, they're
Yeah,
cool.
camo pants. Yeah. Everything
Yeah.
should be camo.
Yeah, camo makes everything look good.
Just looks good.
It's
They're like chef outfit,
uh,
blacksmith outfit, all the outfits, just camo. Keep on saying it.
that feature is nice because you can go from your sport clothes to your office clothes in no time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And there's also addition that we didn't get to yet, which is mannequins.
Hmm.
I don't know if there's point mentioning it at this point, but I guess I mentioned it already. But
Yeah, that's cool.
and I didn't say it. But technically, you can do an outfit and do like direct outfit swap, all of it at once.
Yeah.
You
So you
can
kind of
use-
save your different outfits.
Yeah.
You
you just arrange them and just like go through, swap one with the other.
Yep.
But that's down the line still. So yeah. You didn't show socks either.
I'll show them.
Okay. We also
I'm
we
wearing-
added because
Yep.
we felt like it was lacking.
Right. Oh. Do I have some shorts?
Hmm.
Yes, some shorts.
And then like we can wrap up stream on
Yep.
socks. That was
Seems like as
interesting.
good a place as any to
Why not? Yeah.
wrap up.
Hey.
Oh no. My shorts. Ah. I know why that happened. Gio, would you like to show some socks? You're already wearing shorts.
Oh yeah, but I don't have access to Erin. I think you need to give me permission because it's not sure for everyone.
It's on unowned property. If you give yourself the dev tool,
Dev tool.
you should be able to then right click on it. It should-
No, it's not. It's not. I mean, it's not getting highlighted. But I think that it has to do with my book where I couldn't place a word object before. I think that
yeah.
my staging version has some issues that make it a little.
Finally,
Oh, there we go. That's what I can
Oh,
do.
yeah.
I could just take the pants off.
let's make
Yeah,
another
that was
stream.
Nah, I can show the socks. We're showing the socks. Oh, no.
Okay.
Well, I can show some of the socks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eh? Get white socks with red hearts?
Mm.
Yeah. You've been asking for it. The community wanted socks,
Yes.
and now they get their
There
socks
are comments about socks.
all the time. Every day I read them.
Yeah. People
Cool.
message, where's my
Yeah.
socks?
Actually takes up a significant part of the day reading comments about socks. So good. They're here. You can stop messaging.
Yep. They exist. They're there. They're different lengths. You can put them on, tint them,
Some of them
change
have
color.
hearts.
Patterns. Yeah. Cool.
There's one last question, I think, about the clothes color being stored with the clothes.
Yep, that one.
I think, yeah, at the moment it will be the color of, so sort of you've set these colors based on, you know, your pants are this color, your shirt's this color. That is something we want to look at. I remember talking to Jens about it. Sort of each one having its own color. Maybe not even being able to sort of change it after you've bought it from the tailor, so the tailor kind of gets up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
I don't know. There's still some design work to look at, but
game design elements basically, and it will use whatever is the best to be used. I am big fan of people with specific skills only being able to create particular clothes, and you know, like once you get them you can't alter them.
Yeah.
But you know, those people are the only ones who can sell you or supply those clothes for you. And same, we were talking about again, like body paints and tattoos and even maybe haircuts. I don't know.
Yeah,
definitely a lot of
even some people mentioned the idea of having tattoo artists that can create custom stencils for your screen. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Also the hairdresser.
Yeah.
And maybe tailor, and I don't know, boot maker. Does tailor make backpacks? If you were to get a backpack, would it be from the tailor?
Yeah.
Okay, so all the stuff clothes is tailor. And then there's also, we didn't show much of the face wear, but yeah, we would have like masks and glasses and you know different things that you can put on your face.
Yeah. So at the moment we're kind of just trying to get it up to the level that it was, like option wise.
Yeah.
But it's really easy for us to add new stuff now, so we can kind of
We learned so much system, and we developed it to the point where we can add new stuff pretty quickly and easily. So
yep. Cool. I think that's it. If I've missed anything, feel free to scream at me in the chat somewhere.
Yeah, I think that we don't have any more question on either of the chats. As always, we are open to feedback, so feel free to contact us if you have any question. And I think that should be it. Anyone want to say anything else?
no, all good. Thanks for watching, I guess.
Yeah. Thanks heaps.
Thank you, everyone. We'll do another stream this week. And thank you again. Bye bye. See ya.
See you, people. Bye.
Bye.